you Thank you all for being present today. I hope there's a lot of people who are able to connect virtually to honor Shim founding master, great Zen master Chang. The last chant we did was Shim was a family of heroes, and Shim unites the sky and earth. Sa Bu Nim has a great worldwide family of Shim heroes, and we're all here together, and we must always remember him and always move forward with Shim. Sa Bu Nim was a very, very strong person. He really survived extreme circumstances throughout much of his life. He survived by sheer force of will, and because he was so strong, he was able to attain mind-sword enlightenment. And when Shim came to him and he had his enlightenment, he understood that, I think we all do, that there's a lot of chaos and confusion in the world. And many human beings are very confused, they're lost. And Shim was this great energy that came from the universe. He used to always say that the energy came from the universe. And he brought this universal energy sword down to help all of us to cut through what's around us so that we can try to understand who we are, the truth, and our true direction. It's an incredible gift to human beings. Anything I say about Sa Bu Nim is going to be pale in comparison of who he was, certainly to me. And I didn't have much time to really prepare to have a nice eulogy. He's written, before he died, he wrote really up until the end, and he's written more than 83,000 poems. Only a fraction of those have been translated into English. And I did pick one, just because it is about the sword. And Shim mind, sword, path was not just about the weapon of the sword. It was about understanding the human mind. And he believed that the human mind was more vast and greater than the universe because it is completely empty and infinite, whereas the universe is made of something that is of substance. And sword, and practicing the tradition that we do, and learning how to use a sword, is about learning how to do correct action in your life. And he talked a lot about that every moment you are there in your life, and you have that ability to choose how you are and what you're going to be in any given moment. And I hope everybody takes a moment to think about that and think about where they are and what they can do to really improve themselves, because when you improve yourself, you improve everybody else around you. And Do is the path, and it's our path that we do this, and it's a challenge. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day, it is a challenge. And I picked a poem that is called The Sword to honor the sword of Shim. The sword. The sword swings in the airspace and cuts through. It cuts through all thinking. The mind appears in the mind. The sword techniques open the eyes wide. The sound of the shout tumbles to the mountain and the river. With every sword technique, life is created and opens the road. In swinging the sword, each life is reborn. The life or death of the universe's roots is tasted by the techniques of the swinging sword. It is an incredible gift that we've been given by Sa Bu Nim. And We will all miss him terribly. I love you, son, wherever you are. I hope you can hear us. And again, thank you all for being here. Energy is important too. Sa Bu Nim and his honor and his memory, and it's also important to us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Sa Bu Nim, thanks, Bob. Shim was a family of heroes. Shim was a family of heroes. We all know that. And like many families, there's a father, there's a nurturing mother, there's a patient grandmother who knows how to listen, there's a generous grandfather who leaves gifts and presents where we didn't expect to find them. Sometimes we don't find them for days. Well, this family lives in a castle. They're very rich. They have great wealth, great spiritual wealth, great wealth of learning. In this castle, there's a chief chef, there's a master groundskeeper, there's a sergeant at arms, and Sa Bu Nim has done all of these things. He's certainly done all of these things to me. And he's taught me that we are a family. Those of us here, those of us who are sitting, and those of us who are listening. We are Sa Bu Nim's family. Another patriarch has left us, but he's left us with a great inheritance. And it's our duty, it's our pleasure, it's our love for him to use this treasure, not to squander it, not to hoard it, but to nurture it and to cultivate it. And so, let's think of that going forward. This is how we honor our patriarch. The kingdom come, thy will be done. Sa Bu Nim, and I think his will is that we'll continue to spread and teach the Shim and all of the things that we've learned from him. A great gift that I take with me and I keep and I share with all of you.
Thank you everybody for letting me participate today. Greetings to everybody out there. If you're here watching this, you know how important a man Sa Bu Nim was. I want to send a special greeting out to Maestro Mario, Chang Italia. We miss you. We love you. Be strong. All right? I'm going to be brief, probably for the first time in my life. 2 months from now will be the 35th anniversary of me meeting Sa Bu Nim. A man has influenced me in so many great ways. I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't have the life I had today. He always had the right thing to say at the right moment. Encouraged me to go to school at a certain moment that led to me meeting the most beautiful and most intelligent woman I've ever met in the world. allowed me to have a great family, allowed me to have a great family here with you people. Sa Bu Nim, teacher father. You know, I look at the word mentor, but I also look at another word, and that was friend. I was really blessed to have a friendship like that. We're all joking around the temple talking about the craziest job that Sa Bu Nim ever gave us working in the temple. Death defying, so. But you know something, really the only thing he ever asked to do, the only thing he ever asked me to do, was to believe in myself. Thank you, sir.
I think that over the last few days, something that's occurred to me is how easy we had it here. Always having Sa Bu Nim point the direction for us. I've never really struggled enough. But I am. But he was always there to guide us in the right direction. He always knew what was correct in the moment. And when we were lost, it was so he was there to point us in the right direction. And I think that now it is incumbent on us to really internalize all the lessons and the jewels that he left with us. Our greatest enemies are anger and laziness. And that the only truth is in action. And for those of you who are here in this room, of course, I know that this has brought an incredible amount of spiritual turmoil for all of us, and I just want to encourage everyone, or maybe even just state that what I'm going to do with that energy is to use it to propel me in that direction and follow his path and his teachings, and stay incredibly close to those and keep those in my heart at all moments, because I think that's what we're going to need to take us where we're going. Thank you.
Well, thank you all for coming and being here. If you're here or you're watching, I just want you to know I consider you my family. And I hope to always be here for you the way Sa Bu Nim was always here for me. And in its absence, I'm here to be a friend. I mean that sincerely. This is going to be difficult for me. I lived with Sa Bu Nim for the past 16 years. Just as long as I lived with my own family, pretty much. And I've known he's been sick for a while, and it made me think, for a long time I was thinking, what's it going to be like when he's gone? And he was like the sun to me for the past 16 years. Every day when I woke up, he was always there. He always got up at the same time, same schedule. And I can't even say, I learned to rely on him whenever I needed direction. So it definitely leaves a void in my life. And I could count on him to enlighten me about something every day. Usually it was something I forgot, like the compost or the dishes in the sink or something. But no, in all seriousness, he taught me more deep lessons about life than I could have ever imagined. In the last couple of weeks, And somehow I knew it was Sa Bu Nim. And in my dreams, I yelled, "I love you, sir." The next time I saw him, it actually turned out to be the last time. And he had come back to the temple, so I wanted to see him before he left. Maybe he let me know that. I just stood outside his door until he left. And when he's leaving, I bowed to him. And I told him we're taking good care of the temple, we're doing all the snow shoveling, it's just like he left it, everything will be great. And I asked him, "How are you doing, sir?" And this is the first time he ever told me. He said, "I'm still really sick." So I knew it was serious. And I told him, my heart dropped, but I tried to keep a stoic face. And I said, "I'm really sorry to hear that, sir, but I have to tell you, you've been like a father to me, and I love you." And he said, "I love you too." I'm so glad I got that moment with him. The Monday after he passed, I was writing at my desk. I write every morning in the bell tower. And the sun shined through the bell tower window. And it was so bright I couldn't look out. But all I could feel was the warm sun touching my skin. And I knew it was something, and I felt it. I said, "Hello, sir." And I started to meditate, to clear my mind, and just feel the sun. And I wrote down 3 lines on a Post-it note that I don't know where they came from, but I think they're a message for all of us. They were, "Our destiny is to be together, so don't worry about the future. Just stay on the path." And this is the poem I wrote about Sa Bu Nim, kind of summarizing all my feelings. Shim, founding master, great Zen master, Gwang, Chang. Sa Bu Nim jumps into the sky with the rising sun, swinging around with his mirrored blade, slashing through the wind, spinning in the air like a sparkling gem with 10,000 eyes, reaching out with rays of light in 10,000 directions, a guiding star illuminating the mind-stored way, shining like the seed of enlightenment in the heart of the galaxy, keeping us on the path as the planets stay in orbit, creating a circle of clear action, clear thinking, and a clear mind, teaching us that practice is needed like water every day, crystallizing the forms in the mind into a growing diamond, sprouting out into life with movements of a mirrored flower, reflecting the blossom of a supernova in an infinite blade of light, piercing a hole through the darkness of eternity, leaving only the hands of gravity holding the emptiness. As the light swirls like tears around the eyes of the universe, each pupil remains holding the unseen sword of the mind, casting the shadow of an onyx seed, taking root far beyond sight. Thank you, I love you all.
So hard to put to words the impact that Sa Bu Nim has had in my life and the lives of all of us wishing him well. He really introduced me to myself and the experience, the conscious experience of the moment, which is something I never knew before. Sa Bu Nim. And his wisdom has proved to be the most valuable knowledge that I have so grateful for having a teacher as wonderful and giving as him. I'm honored to be able to carry forth his legacy with Shim family, everyone here and everyone that joins in the future or is here with us streaming. Thank you for everyone here that allowed me to come and be silent for creating Shim and
I think everybody knows here that I'm going to a few words. So I want to thank Sa Bu Nim for creating the family here, practice here, back over the past 5 years has helped me to believe in myself, helped me to get through graduate school. It wouldn't have been possible without this. And I just want to leave with I know that the only way that Sa Bu Nim will remain alive for me is through my action, is being alive. So I pray that all of you will do that. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you for all giving me a moment to speak. Least of all, I've been here the shortest amount of time. 7 has been a huge improvement in my life. He's shown me great kindness and great openness. From day one, I was just touring the place, wasn't quite sure if I was going to move in. He came into the kitchen and said, "So, which room is he in?" And Chang chimed in and said, "Oh, we haven't gotten there yet, sir." But he already accepted me. He already welcomed me into his home. I'd never seen such kindness, especially after having been forced out of the home that I was in. And so I'm grateful to Sa Bu Nim. I'm grateful to all of my Shim brothers and sisters, family, and look forward to continuing the tradition. And if there's anyone out there who is watching this who wonders what they could be in a year's time, look no further than a place like this. You know, you can actually live here. It's possible. And we can show you the way Sa Bu Nim showed us the way. Thank you all. And thank you, Sa Bu Nim.
Thank you, Sa Bu Nim.
Thank you,
for
sir.
your great gift to us. All of us here, all over the world, and those who may, come after us. We are eternally grateful for your incredible gift to us. We love you, sir.